All right, so I've got a question for you about the holidays. When you're
Guest speaker.
guest speaker, Baby Bowser,
Yes.
what is your holiday cookie of choice? What is your Christmas cookie?
So let me
Are
tell
you a classic sugar cookie guy with like the
Hmm.
icing? Are you we got some M&Ms in there, you know, the red and green kind of M&M cookies.
What would Baby Bowser like?
What would Baby Bowser like?
I don't know. Something cinnamony, something fire,
Oh yeah, I could see that.
something like he doesn't sit very well. You're fucking up, dude.
Yeah, that's the only problem with it being like
A
puppet. Yeah, there's nothing to except you've got that hook. You could probably hook it
Oh yeah. That's right.
on something.
But
right
I
there.
think if I had to pick one, my favorite is probably those peanut butter cookies with the Hershey Kiss in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the hell you call those. Blossoms or something?
Yeah. Those are good.
Those are good.
Those are good.
Those
You
are
know what?
damn
Have you
good.
ever had one where they slide in the like the peppermint Hershey Kiss?
No, but go on.
I'm in.
Yeah. Go on.
Dude,
What would be yours?
I'm trying to think of something right now and I can't think of the last time I had a Hershey Kiss.
Really?
Were they in our
I wish I knew that. I would have bought you some for your stocking.
well, you know, my thing is as a non-chocolate guy, I don't really go for chocolate.
Right,
so like
right. Yeah, it's not your thing.
yeah, but like I do have like I feel like the holidays must have the red, green, and silver like big
Bell,
bowl.
Yeah, of Hershey
Yeah,
Kisses.
Hershey Kisses. Like that feels like okay,
The
holiday season.
We're here.
Yeah,
I'll say this though. I also feel like the holidays is like dominated by chocolate.
for sure.
Yeah, you
Like-
know, like gummies. I don't
Yeah.
see them.
Peppermint is like
On
is
everything.
second. Peppermint is like second, but peppermint is so far behind chocolate in terms of
it's not even fair.
representation.
Not even getting into like sour gummies.
Yeah,
What the
there's
fuck
no
is that?
sour gummies
Ain't no
for.
yeah, I know. I guess that's like Valentine's Day. I don't know.
We've talked about this during the candy draft, which we should redo, by the way. But
Yeah,
we
there's
talked about
been
this
some
during
advancements
in
in the candy world.
the Christmas trees. That I think that's a top tier.
The Reese's.
Yeah, the top tier holiday candy.
You like that better than like the mini cups? Because something about the mini cups. Like
Feels
you
like
were
Christmas?
just talking about like the silver, red, and green. I
Yeah.
think of the gold, red, and green mini mini
They do-
Reese's
yeah,
cups.
those are great.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
that's like Christmas.
Those are good. But see, the Christmas tree is in a Christmas tree shape.
That's very
Actually, it's in a
Christmassy.
turd
That's
shape.
like straight up Christmas, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna look like a turd when you're done with it.
I didn't have an opportunity to have one, but
Christmas tree?
yeah, the Christmas tree cake.
Oh yeah.
Like the
just
hostess
producer
thing?
Brandy ate them all. Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you. That's a top tier Christmas item. What's some other Christmas?
You know what I really like is those Oreos that are dipped in white fudge. They usually come
Ooh.
out in Christmas time.
Okay,
I never get them. Just saying.
they never make an appearance.
They never make an appearance in my stocking.
Yeah,
You know, or something.
and I love them.
And I love the shit out of them. No, another one is like, this is kind of recent, I guess. I'm trying to think. I was thinking like something when I was a kid.
Yeah,
But now I'm like thinking about it now. And those like, those pretzel thins.
oh,
They got like a peppermint
yeah.
crunch one.
They do make one of those.
It's like a
that
dark
the
chocolate
Snack
peppermint
Factory?
crunch. Yeah, Snack Factory.
Yeah, they
and
make
I'm like, these are
fine pretzel.
fine. Keep it up.
Yeah,
Those are good. Like I was
this
like,
pod
damn.
brought to you by the Snack Factory.
The Snack Factory. We hope. Oh, that'd be a great sponsor.
I'm thinking of candy canes.
Yeah.
I think when I think of candy canes, I do default think of the traditional, but I could go my entire life with not ever having a traditional candy cane again. I like the other ones too much more.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't need mint. I don't mind
Except the Skittle.
except for the mysterious Skittle.
Yeah.
That was definitely minty. I don't know what happened there. I think I also the mini ones that you get sometimes, they're all like
Oh, yeah,
prepackaged or whatever,
yeah.
like individually packaged. I could fucks with those
I
mint
fucks
ones.
with those.
I fucks with those.
Yeah.
They're almost borderline like the mints you get from like Sonic.
Yeah.
Like a
yeah.
peppermint.
It's like they took a peppermint and like hammered it.
Yeah, like
and-
fucking stretched it out into
Yeah.
a fucking but I definitely like the fruity ones better.
Yeah. I
I don't
like
know
the
why.
normal, like I consider, I know this is maybe heresy, let me know if you guys don't agree with
Candy
me.
cane hate, baby.
But like the cherry candy canes, the classic cherry ones.
Okay.
Love those.
Have you ever got one of those big fuckers?
Big
They're
fuckers.
like that thick, you know? Thick ass candy cane.
No.
I think it's that. What's that brand?
Hammond's.
No, I'm thinking of the chocolate bars.
Brax? Is that how you say it? BRAC.
That's like the one that does like those generic ones. These are like they're like fancy. Like I'm talking like they're like that big and like that thick around. And they're like probably like $10 candy canes.
And they're peppermint or like
no,
do
they
have
got like
flavor?
ones like cherry. That's what I'm saying. Like they got like chocolate mint. You know, they got like different flavors.
Where can we find these? Let the listeners know where they can find these.
Hey man, let us know where we can find them, please.
Yeah.
If you're listening, we need to know. I was gonna say like Fresh Market maybe, but you know.
When you said
guess.
candy canes, it unlocked a very specific memory for me. Do you remember like the?
Fuck.
It was like the candy cane. It was like a clear tube, and then it had like the red top, but it was like stuffed with like Reese's cups.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, always a good choice.
Yeah, like a good stuffed candy cane like that.
Yeah, so candy. So candy in a different shape, a different shipping container.
Yeah,
you know,
just a different vessel.
Yeah, I know you got a bag, but I really want a clear candy cane.
I think about it, I'm surprised they don't do that for like just have a clear Easter bunny, and like stuff it full of.
I know what they should do is they should have those chocolate Easter bunnies that are hollow.
Oh yeah, stuff that with peanut
Fill that
butter.
with some or fill it with like Reese's Pieces.
Oh, like crack it open almost like a
and then it
pinata.
falls
Yeah.
out everywhere.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You listening? Reese's, Hershey's.
That's our idea.
Yeah, that's ours. If you do
Well,
it,
I guess you don't need Reese's. Like we could just become chocolatiers. Wonka.
Oh yeah, this is the dream. We become Wonka. Good pot for the new movie there, Chris.
Yeah, I would love to see it. FYI, anyone listening.
Anyone out there want to take Chris to the movie?
Yeah,
I'll see it with you. Don't worry.
Yeah, you say that, but I feel like you hate Timothy Chalamet.
I do hate Timothy Chalamet. I don't know what it is about him.
He rubs you the wrong way.
He's not rubbing me, and that's the problem. No.
I'm trying to think if there's any other like holiday specific or Christmas specific like candy or food, because like the Hostess cake is like the Oreo doesn't have to be candy. Candy canes aren't, well, I guess they're candy. You're
a Trader Joe's kind of person. They have like peppermint JoJo's. It's got like candy cane. Let me tell you something though. I'm not a big fan of crushed candy cane.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'd
I know
rather
what you're
just
talking
have the
about.
flavor.
Okay. Like you want mint in it to bite it, not like the shard.
Yeah, I don't want my teeth getting jabbed and like, you know what I mean? Like crunch when I'm trying to eat a fucking cookie.
I hear you. Are you a peppermint bark person? That's very Christmassy.
No.
Not a peppermint bark.
I mean, I'm not against it.
I'm not
You know,
against
it's like those Ghirardelli squares. They have the peppermint one.
I know they're not holiday specific or they're not Christmas specific, but Ferrero Rocher, I associate only with Christmas.
That's true.
Because they were always in my stocking.
Oh, sometimes Easter because they like a little Easter egg.
Oh, they got an Easter egg.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Crack
they had
that bad boy open. It's clear.
Are we about to start celebrating?
Shit, it's clear. It's a clear Easter egg.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Wow.
Yeah, but Ferrero Rocher, my mom never got me the coconut ones, which you guys mentioned. I still haven't tried one. I would love to.
You just might.
But yeah, she would always get Ferrero Rocher, and I would always, this is probably heresy. You would be like, Chris, I would have eaten them, but I would always just take them to work and leave like she would get like the little like sleeve of 20, like the box.
Yeah.
I would like leave them at work and
that
be
was
like,
another thing that like I told my mom that I really liked them once.
And now you get them all the time.
Every Christmas. That and like Mike and Ike's.
Ooh, do you get the normal Mike and Ike's?
I
feel like you
normally, but like lately, she's been getting me the Mega Mix. I'm fine with the Mega Mix.
Mega Mix is
elite, dude.
What are your thoughts on Good and Plenty? Like that's a Mike and Ike.
That's licorice.
Oh, it's liquor. I don't know what Good and Plenty is.
I'm out.
But like it looks like a Mike and Ike,
yeah,
right?
it's like Mike and Ike, but it's like licorice.
Okay, like inside.
You might like it actually. Now think about it, you love it. You like licorice.
I do.
Or do you like
just
that kind of licorice? You don't like black licorice?
No, I like black licorice. Like I'll eat the Wild Wallabies makes a black licorice, but Like I want like 1 or 2 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking like a Good and Plenty. I'd be like, I want like a handful, and then
I bet you would though.
Yeah.
Because okay, so it's got this like candy coat around it, kind of like Mike and Ike. You know, it's got the gel in the middle.
Okay.
The goo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then it's got like a candy coat around it. And you can kind of like peel it off, if you will.
But Good and Plenty's only have strawberry.
I don't know what the flavors are.
Yeah. What are the Good and Plenty?
White, pink.
Yeah, white and pink. That's all they are.
I don't know if it's just a color.
I wonder if I'd like them. I'd like to try a Good and Plenty.
I'm surprised you haven't.
Yeah. I guess normally I just go for the Wild Wallaby. Shout out Wild Wallaby.
Wild Wallaby. I'm gonna say this now. I'm sorry. There was a nice looking licorice at the World Market. I almost got for you, but I didn't.
Which one was it?
It was some random brand, and that's why I didn't get it because it wasn't Wild Wallaby, but it was like.
Oh, is it that old timey kind of looking one?
Kind of, but they looked like good. It was like strawberry or something. I didn't know.
Yeah.
How deep your licorice love went.
I mean, it's there.
It's up in that.
Yeah.
Up in there.
I think if I was to, like just off the power rank my own top, like candy like flavors, I'm going coconut 1, because you know a fucking Mounds bar. Hopefully coconut Ferrero Rocher. Is there anything else? I love that coconut Pocky.
Almond Joy.
The nut. A Mounds is a better Almond Joy.
Isn't Zagnut coconut or is that peanut butter?
Oh, hell yeah, it's coconut.
Yeah.
Zagnut goes right under Mounds. But like after coconut comes peanut butter.
Yeah. What about those coconut squares? You know what I'm talking about? The ones like green, pink, and white?
No. Oh, aren't Snowball? Well, I guess it's not really
Look
candy.
I bet if you put coconut square
candy. Okay. I'm looking it up.
They're like usually like they got like a little chocolate thing around the outside, but it's like a fucking square coconut.
Coconut patties? Oh, coconut slices?
Let me see.
Is it this like old looking blue thing?
That motherfucker, yeah.
I've never had this. It says 3-color coconut.
Yeah.
Is it like chocolate?
I think it's chocolate vanilla. It's like Neapolitan. I know, that's surprised you never had that. I was like, that's like that old person.
I think it's because I don't like things that look like this, like that old timey look.
Yeah, like those Necco wafers. Yeah.
And I don't like cowtails. I like caramel, but I don't like cowtails.
I'm also thinking, I thought of that, but I was also thinking like they're like this big, almost like coins of coconut, and they got like a chocolate like outside, just on the outside of like a wheel, you know?
Oh. You know a lot about coconut for some.
I know enough to not,
it's because you avoid that shit.
I don't want to fall into it. Like, oh fuck, what have I done? I need a fucking coconut.
All right, so mine's coconut peanut butter.
Are we just ranking like flavors?
Yeah. What would you throw out there?
Dark chocolate,
mint,
like this is holidays.
No, just
mint, peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter belongs up there.
Yeah. Not many banana.
But that belongs.
There should be.
There should. Yeah, like, is there a banana candy?
I don't know why we don't have like banana chips inside of a fucking Take 5.
Yeah, like something like that. All I can think about are like banana runs, which I don't like. I know. I know. I think I've given you my banana runs because I don't like.
Hold on. I can't get them out, but my face right there. That's what I feel about that. You don't like banana runs?
Don't like banana runs. What's your second favorite run?
Wow.
You got everyone but you did get him.
Second favorite run?
Second favorite run.
Strawberry, the little heart.
Oh, that's my second least favorite run. Damn.
Dude, my dude's pissed. Look.
All right.
And he's gone. And he's gone.
I'm an orange run guy.
Oh, God. You're going to say you're a lime guy, aren't you?
Oh, I love the green run. But it purple goes ahead of...
That's recent, though.
The purple's recent?
I think so.
Oh. I've been eating runs.
What about the big one, the watermelon? That's pretty good, too.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like the red. Runs are good.
Red's been a while. Yeah, cherry.
Yeah.
I usually take the strawberry one and a banana one at the same time.
That's
like take 2 strawberries,
sandwich a banana in it,
and then a banana, and then just go.
That's a good move.
It's a good move.
That's a good move.
Micropene.
I sandwich. I don't sandwich my runts. I just have like a handful. Like I think you've seen me do like candies like that.
I'm surprised you didn't say anything like Skittles.
I love Skittles.
I guess flavor. So you know, it's more associated with like Easter is like Fun Dip, but it should be Christmas.
I could see Christmas.
Baby bottle pops.
All you gotta do is put a Christmas tree instead of a.
Yeah, I know. Or just Christmas
tab,
packaging on the outside. Who gives a fuck? Green and red runts.
Ooh,
runts kind of make an appearance in Christmas.
Do nerds make an appearance? I feel
That's
like
what
there's
I meant nerds. Sorry.
Yeah,
nerds.
Nerds be making appearances.
Nerds.
Yeah, I feel like I'd always get nerds. I'd always get a candy cane. And I would always get those booklets of lifesavers. You know what I'm talking about? Those like
book.
Yeah, I would love for that to make an appearance because I like lifesavers. Underrated, hard lifesavers though.
Yeah, hard. I like it hard.
Hard lifesavers.
I don't want no gummies. I don't want a flaccid lifesaver.
No one wants to savor flaccid.
Who's getting their life saved by flaccid?
No one.
No one.
No one's been saved from flaccid since Nom.
Since Nom.
I'm trying to super bad it up.
Yeah. Not to be a boomer, but since Nom. So it was wild, dude. I tried to bring this up with Mike. Okay. I tried to bring this up with Mike. And Mike, for some reason, you can defend yourself if you ever want to come back down here. I don't want to look at the chair. You're not even in it.
You're not even in it.
He claims he's never scratched his balls.
Never ever?
He's like, I don't scratch my balls.
What does he do?
That's what I was saying. Because my first question to like talk about something was, you scratch your balls? And he's like, no, not really.
What?
So if you want to, you can bookmark that for when he comes back to inquire.
I'm perplexed because like in my head, I like.
So
how have you gone your entire life without scratching your balls?
It's a common thing, and you know, women can joke, they can make fun of guys all the time about they got to scratch their balls all the time, but like it's a natural thing, right?
Yeah, it just
it just happens. So,
I also like I think sometimes when they assume it's scratching, it's also readjusting. I'm a readjuster of.
Sometimes it's just a little pinch and roll.
Yeah, you know, like a.
This is in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm pulling
why is it all the way over
here? My knee.
Whoop! I need to grab this ball.
Get the forklift out, boys. I'm gonna move my balls. Well, So I'm gonna confession time.
Okay.
Ding ding.
Confession.
Wait, did they make a ding? What are they? Confessions?
Yeah. These are my confessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't talk about Ursher anymore, right? You got herpes.
He'd be spreading herbs.
He'd be spreading stids. We don't talk about stids. Sties and stids.
Yeah.
I guess I was. You ever scratch your balls in the middle of the night? Probably, because you don't notice, right? Sometimes you used to be doing things in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I woke up. My underwear was full of blood.
What?
Yeah, I just like scratched my balls.
Damn.
And I was like, whoa, because I go to take a shower in the morning. I was just like, what is this blood from?
Damn.
Oh, I must have had a good itch.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened here?
Like you pulled a Kumo.
Like, yeah, I guess I pulled a Kumo.
Yeah, like you found that spot and it was like, boom. It's like that life searching spot where you're like, finally.
Talks about that itch you can't scratch. I found it.
Yeah, I found it, and I was there.
And I was there, and I ripped it all out.
Yeah, I agree. I itched no more.
Now I just bled out.
Yeah, damn.
Never. I wonder.
I've definitely scratched so hard that I've drawn blood, but never.
I guess maybe
never in my
sleep. In the middle of the night.
Yeah, because you don't have when you're awake, you have all right, I
need to. It's like a Benadryl or something.
Yeah.
Things are not.
I need to do something about this.
Myself, figure this out.
I need to dip my balls in ice water.
Yeah, I need to actually take a shower again.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, man. I just woke up and it was just like, whoa.
I need to get some talcum or something.
I had my period.
Yeah. I could just imagine you were like, whoa.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Because like my first, like, I don't know if your first thought was like, oh, I must have scratched. So I would have been like, did I piss blood in my sleep? You know what I mean?
It was kind of lower.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like it wouldn't be where the yeah.
Well, mine's not. Not all of our shafts are rolled up in different directions. The blood can come from anywhere at this point.
Blood just be
yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My boners.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll get blood on my knee, and I'm like, was that my boner?
Yeah, my.
Was that dong blood? No.
Dong blood? Not dong blood. That's the worst kind of blood.
That's the worst kind of blood. At least it was ball blood, not dong blood.
You preferred ball blood?
Oh, absolutely. You would never want dong blood.
There's not enough room in the dong, like the skin.
Yeah. I remember,
like that's blood.
You've shared a scratch yourself to the point of drawing blood.
Yeah.
I'll share that. I remember like shaving.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like,
yeah, it's a dangerous game.
That is the
We're talking
worst.
About shaving.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That is the worst place to cut it too close.
Yeah. Jen Silver brought to you by Manscaped.
Brought to you by keeping things
we
tidy.
Don't have it. We might need it.
Yeah.
Too close. Well, but was it like a safety?
Oh, I would like a fucking Sweeney Todd razor.
Yeah.
Nah.
You get it all fucking like soaped up. You're like,
yeah. So I've from a
fucking leather thing.
From a very, very early age, I've always kept two electric razors.
That's good. You ever mix them up?
No, I intentionally buy them different, like
brands or
maybe not different brands because Phillips guy.
Phillips guy, huh?
Yeah,
I'm a Braun guy.
That's a step up. That's a step up. I like Braun, but the Braun hasn't released like a one blade.
That's true.
Like
they haven't got. When they do,
watch out. I'll be a Braun guy.
Yeah.
When they
transfer over,
get on that, because like I like to keep a little
in the transfer portal.
Yeah, I wish Braun would pick me up.
Team Braun. What's up?
But yeah, I always keep two different ones, and I make sure they're not the same, so I've never run the risk of mixing it up.
That's good. Good.
Yeah.
Precautions.
Precautions. You got to be when it comes to penis, ball,
shit, yeah,
pubic,
pubis moundus.
Maintenance.
Maintenance.
You can never be too careful.
That's a good word,
you can never be too careful.
Lawn care.
Lawn care.
Yeah.
Lawn care.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on with this guy. He must have some magical like body wash.
Yeah,
ball wash.
Like the thing that's like even if it like it's not that it's dirty.
No.
It's just like sometimes it gets in an uncomfortable spot or it's like rubbing
like uncomfortable
Yeah, so
uncomfortable position.
You move your ball, you
like the back of a Volkswagen.
Yeah, you just
that's just it's just
yeah.
Ready to go, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting topic, like movies about holidays.
Just straight up that Valentine's Day movie?
Yeah, there's Valentine's. There's like April Fool. Like there's like horror movies based around April Fool's Day.
Oh yeah,
stuff like that.
Easter.
Yeah.
Is there an Easter one? The only thing I can think of is Mallrats. Do they fuck the Easter bunny up?
Does it take place at Easter though?
I mean, the Easter bunny's at the mall.
Oh yeah.
So I guess
that's
so.
true. That's true.
So we can lead into that. I'm just gonna like start ranting.
Yeah.
And we can lead into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I was no, that's not gonna work. How do I do this? Nah, that's not gonna work. I got a theory.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not necessarily a conspiracy theorist.
Sure. But sometimes we put on tinfoil hats.
Sometimes, yeah, that's a good way to say it. Not really a conspiracy theorist, but tinfoil hatist.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
And I got on this rant about pharmaceuticals. Big major companies, Yeah. And then like how bringing the man's bringing you down, whatever.
Like Jake Gyllenhaal in Love and Other Drugs.
Sure. Any reason to talk about Jake Gyllenhaal? I
wanted to shoehorn it.
Yeah,
and Anne Hathaway is in that movie, so
and, we can
shoehorn them all in.
But both at the same time, if you will.
Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. Oh,
So you're
fun fact,
Pfizer's in
yeah.
here.
So he was Pfizer, wasn't he?
Something like that.
I think it was like he was like a rep or something.
Yeah.
And I was like thinking about it, and somebody said like, "Wow, one day, like, what's the most likely doomsday scenario, right?"
Okay.
And I always say, to me, the most likely pandemic thing. We had a pandemic, but like most likely like world-ending event.
Sure.
Is probably like a disease.
Yeah.
And I was like, we're already fucked because Umbrella from Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, man, they're just gonna like fucking, they make
intentionally
their own, intentionally
yeah.
release it. Like we're just testing a virus or
yeah.
And I was like, we already gotta work. Pfizer is already Umbrella.
I can see it. I think even randomly Bill Gates agrees with you. Like he yeah.
Bill. Nice.
I think that during COVID, I remember there being an article that said like he was like,
because they got the COVID vaccine now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But he was like, I think the thing that's going to bring down the world is a disease. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I think like it's just not going to look particularly like Resident Evil.
Sure.
All it really is. Here's my theory: is that we're going to be like like the term zombie is very loose.
Sure.
Because it has origins from like voodoo. Like lore and stuff like that, like what the fuck is that? Voodoo doll. They're fucking pinning it and shit.
Okay.
Anyway, so zombie, you know what a zombie shuffling around, it's brain dead basically.
Sure.
I'm thinking Viagra. What does it do? It basically makes your dick hard. Puts a lot of blood in there. The blood's gonna come from somewhere.
Comes out of your brain.
Comes out of your brain.
Okay.
You're a zombie. You're a walking boner, dude.
Oh.
Not the Walking Dead anymore. We're the Walking Bones.
Like such a strong Viagra that like all the blood.
Yeah, they're like, hey,
it's
4 hours go by? No, 4
It's decades. A lifetime. Like you take this pill and it's a lifetime of boner.
Yeah, they're like going to test this product out to like enhance Viagra plus.
I'm like, I don't know why that makes me scared that like, if all the blood was in my Johnson.
Yes, my schlong.
Would it explode? Like if all of your body's blood rush, like.
Yeah, you make a point. I don't feel lightheaded when I have a boner now. You know what I mean? I'm not like.
Yeah. Huh.
We gotta end this coitus soon because I am gonna pass out.
Yeah.
No, I think you make a good point. You're debunking my idea.
No.
But yeah, I think maybe.
I mean, if all of it rushed out, like it makes sense that like
maybe it's just engorged.
Yeah,
I know it's impossible to think of a bigger schlone than your own, but it could be.
It could be,
and
somewhere,
somehow, they haven't the math. The Avogadro's number is big enough. The pi, when they had the pi around the room.
Yeah.
It's like 30,000 digits. You're like, that's actually Chris's schlone length.
Yeah.
Divided by 2. But like I think that could be a way that they're just like you're kind of mindless.
I could see it.
You're walking around with a fucking bone.
I could see that definitely, especially like with like the opioid epidemic.
Yeah.
Like that feels like something that's almost like what they're trying to do. Because sometimes you see like it's really sad. You'll see like these like videos of like people that are mad strung out on these things. And it's, I'm like, that's not that far off from how zombies.
Yeah, because I think we all associate the zombies with brain eating.
Yeah. I feel like it doesn't have to be. I agree. I feel like a zombie doesn't have, like if we were to define a zombie on the pod, let's define a zombie.
Define a zombie, Chris.
It doesn't have to want to eat your brains, which I think is like a trope.
Right.
I very much agree with you that like all I think about is mindless. Like they don't have to have decaying skin.
Yeah,
they don't have to, it's just, I think of the mind is turned off. Like it's almost like you're a chicken.
I got a great example.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you remember the end of Shutter Island? When they're basically taking them to get a lobotomy.
Oh, yeah.
And those mental institute patients, they give them lobotomies and it basically just bores out their brain.
Yeah, like passive. Like,
yeah.
You're
basically, you're on pause.
Yeah.
And I think that's like what you're saying.
Yeah, you're there, but you're not there.
You're not there, you know.
I could see that being like a zombie epidemic or a zombie.
You're a zombo.
You're a zombo.
A zomboner.
Yeah. It's funny because like I feel like we watched the Twisted Metal show.
Yeah.
And like when I think of like world ending, I think of like dystopian like that. You know what I mean? Like where all of a sudden like nothing is really safe.
Yeah, there's like it's a lawless land.
Yeah, it's like who's really gonna stop like Dude A from killing Dude B kind of thing. Like Mad Max.
Yeah, like that kind of, you know, like it's just a desert of just lawless.
Yeah.
Did you ever play the game Rage?
No. I can see the cover though.
It's literally, I think it's like Mad Max but in video game, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they were playing Fallout earlier today. You know, like Fallout.
Yeah, and that's also a good use of zombies. Like they're these dudes that are like they're called ghouls, and it's the radiation did something that like it's almost like the inverse where like the ghoul has all of its faculties, so it doesn't want to eat flesh, but it's like it has the decaying skin and like it looks like a zombie, which is a very, you know, could a ghoul be a zombie?
Could a ghoul be a zombie? Could what's the other game? Like a mutant, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like sometimes they're like deformed, you know, and they're like, ooh.
Yeah, and like mindless, like just like killing machines.
Killing machines. No, machines now, my friend.
That was a deep rumble. My apologies, everybody.
Guttural.
Yeah.
Machines is a whole different.
All right, fuck, marry, kill.
It's an end all be all, boys.
That made me think. Fuck, marry, kill. Zombie apocalypse. A Terminator-esque kind of apocalypse, like robot.
Sure.
AIs, technology. Like that kind of apocalypse. Or what's another like? Like kind of like a Mad Max where there are no zombies.
Okay,
it's just
so
like
a wasteland kind
wasteland.
of. So I think
that's a great.
What I would say Mad Max is more like a lack of resources.
Yeah.
You know, like I think most of the movies show there's like I think the first one was basically a gasoline war. Like,
okay.
You know, like oil.
Yeah.
And then but then you look at it, there's like no food, there's no fucking water, you know, shit like that.
For sure.
And I don't know, man. I'm definitely gonna kill robots.
Okay.
Cause you know, I mean, they're gonna roll up. You know, Arnold rolls up, bro. He's just gonna walk through the wall. Yeah. You know, like I think a zombie is not gonna really bust through. He might through the window, but
like you can, like especially if we're thinking of zombies in the DayZ sense, or even like the 28 Days Later sense,
right?
They're easier to deal with in a way.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
So, I get you.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I think it's easier to like prepare for a zombie.
Yeah, like Zombieland. Like people live around.
Yeah,
Walking Dead. Like there's usually.
I play enough DayZ. Now I know how to survive. No.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, like, what else are you gonna do in a zombie apocalypse? I feel like not that DayZ's realistic or anything, but like you know, it is kind of you just scavenge and then try to
just keep going. I guess. Yeah. You know, I used to read. I didn't used to read. I read the World War Z. What was the one before that? How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Max Brooks, I think it was. Yeah. I read that as a kid, like a dork. You know, I'm sitting there reading it, like, and he has like these like, they're fake, but they're like factual. They're like not classified, but like personal stories of survivors, right? You know, it's all fake, clearly.
Yeah.
But like, you know, and they're all talking about how they like tried to do this and then they died or their brother died, you know.
Oh, like kind of like you learn from their story, like, oh, this guy like tried to. I don't know.
Example is one guy destroyed his stairs.
Oh, yeah.
And he basically just ended up like dying of like starvation though.
Like up there? Yeah.
But like he like was like, my idea was to go upstairs and then I broke the stairs and there's like, you know, like a 4-foot gap between like upstairs and downstairs.
Yeah.
And they can't climb.
Yeah.
And this is not the movie days World War Z because those were just fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
There was a Dylan we were playing DayZ, and he's telling me how he watched a video on YouTube. I don't know what it was. Sorry, I can't give the what the hell was it?
The shout out.
The shout out. But they ranked like the worst zombies.
Oh, like
least deadly to the most deadly.
Okay.
And I don't know what I would pick. I think I would pick probably something like. Have you seen World War Z? Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah. I feel like those are like the scariest of all, aren't they?
I think those are the worst. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. I was
gonna say those are probably the worst.
Yeah, because like they were like
they like climbed on top of each other
like
ants.
That was like that was like Zombies 2.0.
Yeah, it was
like 28 days later, like.
Yeah, did you ever like Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those kind of zombies where they're just like they're sprinting at you, bro. No. I think Dawn of the Dead they sprint at you too, didn't they? The remake at least.
What are your thoughts on the kind of zombies that like reanimated dead? Like if it was a zombie apocalypse where everyone who's ever died came back alive, that's like a completely different kind of zombie apocalypse that might.
Oh yeah. It was like what is it? Have you seen Return of the Living Dead?
Like the Romero movies and stuff?
No, so like so Night of the Living Dead is Romero.
Yeah.
And Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead and Land of the Dead, all those ones. There's Return of the Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
It's like a spin-off. I do remember the story. I read about it. I think don't quote me on this. Don't come at me in the comments or whatever, but like I'm pretty sure this guy also helped produce Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
And he had a different idea to take the series.
Oh, then like
So when George Romero just said, I'm doing this instead, Dawn of the Dead and stuff, he went and did these ones.
Okay.
So it's just a different kind of spin.
Yeah.
And I remember the very beginning, there's like the slime zombie, which I think everyone that watches zombie movies would know who I'm talking about. He's like in this like U.S. government barrel. And it's like, don't like, he's like, if emergency, call this number, this and that. And they like bump it by accident and it busts out this gas, right?
Yeah.
And this gas goes into the sky and makes basically rain clouds, like acid rain clouds.
Yeah.
And then they rains on the cemeteries.
Oh.
And then they all come out as zombies. Some kind of like chemical, right? And like, so that kind of is like another thing where like, you're like, oh shit. Yeah, all those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There was also a quote in Dawn of the Dead where it was like, they're doing biblical things, but like, there's also way more dead people than are alive.
Yeah.
Because you're talking dead from like fucking the beginning of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, there's another thing though. Skeletons? No.
Like you're not afraid of skeletons?
See, I don't think. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm walking myself through this, and now I'm
their
thinking that
flesh
these
should
guys
be decayed.
They come back. They're a skeleton.
Yeah, skeletons are. I'm not afraid of skeletons.
Also, like the funeral process.
Oh, cremated a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
And you also like embalm them.
Yeah.
So you're full of like, not yourself anymore.
That is very weird how they tackle that. Like all the zombies come up and they're not skeletons.
They're not
like
skeletons. Yeah.
But then, like, don't people get DNA from old skeletons? Like, maybe they do stay preserved for kind of a.
I mean, you can get DNA from a skeleton.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I think the bone, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking it had to be
like you get like your teeth and your dental records, but like I'm thinking now of like them moving, and I mean that's a whole different like. Do they have motor functions because they have no muscle?
Yeah,
but whatever. But like I'm thinking like. I think the type that would suck is the ones where like if you die, you come back no matter what. Almost like Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Like where it's just like, hey, when you die, like I think Shaun of the Dead's probably the most accurate depiction.
Okay.
Sounds weird, but that's probably one of the more accurate like visions of what it would be.
Yeah.
It might be like because I feel like that was like a day or two. And then everything kind of like they got the government in.
Oh yeah,
and they tied up everybody, and they're like, "Ah, it was weird, man." And they're like,
"Yeah,
let's move on."
Yeah, I kind of agree that it would probably like whatever outbreak happened, it wouldn't suddenly take over the world.
Yeah,
it would be kind of like you said, like a Shaun of the Dead. It would be like really individual, and then like they either blow up the whole town.
Yeah,
or can do something where they like come in.
It also 28 Days Later it was kind of like that, right?
Yeah,
because it was on,
absolutely.
It was on UK.
Yeah,
and then they just like sanctioned off the island.
Yeah, I mean like sometimes I feel like there's no way anything would take over the world in that way.
Like even during COVID, like New Zealand like shut their borders. They're like, nah, we're good.
We're good.
Yeah, so like someone's gonna do that when they're like, oh, there's zombies with boners. Except for
I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah.
They got an extra weapon on them.
All right, degenerates. That's all the time we had today. We hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like or follow us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or really wherever you get your podcasts. And you can always reach out to us on Instagram or DM. Just look up Gin and Sofa Pod. Gin and Sofa, out.